Kreepers! What's up, you crazy creeps? How the heck are you guys? I am exhausted. That's right, I just went on a huge hike to get up here today. I wanted to get out and get some fresh air, and I thought, gosh, where could I go that really there's not that many people and I can still give you guys a great vlog, and that is Willamette National Cemetery. That's right, we have crept here many of times in the past to visit the graves of famous people. So after this vlog, if you guys want to go back and check out some of my other places that I've crept to, or people that we visited here, or other cemeteries in Portland, make sure you guys do so after this vlog. But I'm back, and like I said, it is a beautiful day today, and I basically took a long hike in here. It was about a 3-4 mile hike just to get here, and then there's a bunch of hills, giant hills, to get up to this place, but it's worth it. As you guys can see, it is beautiful, and this place does an excellent job, as always, of keeping it really pretty, and the people that work here are really great. I actually usually find the location or the grave, the headstone that I'm looking for, but today I had some troubles, and a gentleman by the name of David, I want to give you a huge shout out, one of the maintenance guys here, hooked me up. They have a gravesite locator, but I was still having a really hard time finding the headstone here of a really cool gentleman, basically somebody who paved the way for a lot of other science fiction writers and other things that we'll get into here in a moment. But first and foremost, I wanted to take you guys up here to just pay our respects and keep people's memory alive. That's my main mission doing these. So I appreciate everybody that's tuning in, and we're gonna get to today's vlog, which I'm excited because if you guys are like me, you know you love weird things. And this gentleman was the editor for a magazine called Weird Tales. That's right, Weird Tales, which to this day still exists. They actually have a Facebook page, which I will definitely do my best to leave links in the description so you guys can check out what they're up to today. But I found it very interesting, not only that, but the covers to the Weird Tales, and some of the writers that went on to write for Weird Tales and go on and do their own things, people such as H.P. Lovecraft, and people like that. So if you're like me, you'll love this. So first of all, I wanted to show you guys, like I said, when I first come up here, they actually have a grave locator with a map of the entire cemetery, and then it shows there on the far right the section and grave locator, or grave headstone number, and of course the gentleman there, Farnsworth Wright. That's right, Mr. Farnsworth Wright was the editor for Weird Tales, which a couple other gentlemen started it in the late 20s, but after Farnsworth got his hands on it, it inspired a whole bunch of other things, not to mention later on HBO Tales from the Crypt wanted to do a series similar to some of the stories that they had seen in the Weird Tales. But I'm going to take you guys to his final resting place, like I said, which was really hard to find actually. So like I said, huge shout out to David. But if you guys can see this giant tree here, Mr. Wright is buried right adjacent to this tree. So as I was coming through here, you guys can see the headstone numbers, like that is H126. Then it goes to, you know, the next one, which was buried 128. And I believe there should have been another headstone is here as well. Maybe it got moved, but this is what threw me off, is when I got to 128, I thought it ended. I didn't see anything, and this is actually what I came across. Now I did inform the people at the cemetery, and they were going to come out here and, you know, with the brush, and I totally understand that the reason why this is covered here, and I'm going to do my best here to wipe this off so not only you guys can see it, but it's kind of like a respect thing. But this is the headstone, and with it being under this tree here, it totally makes sense as to why it's covered with all these pine trees, or pine needles. But this is the grave of Farnsworth Wright and his wife Marjorie, and if you guys can see, July 28th or July 29th 1888 he was born, and unfortunately passed away June 12th 1940. But like I said, this guy right here, born and raised in Portland, went on to inspire a whole bunch of people, H.P. Lovecraft, other people, science fiction writers, kind of based their writings upon what he had seen, or what they had seen Farnsworth edit and create himself. So Definitely a hard time to find this one today, but I'm glad that I put the effort into it, because like I said, not only did I like the fact that I was able to clean this off for them, so that if their family or anybody that's associated or knows them could actually find them, him and his wife, right here at Willamette National Cemetery. So pretty cool. As I was doing my research, I actually pulled up some of the information on Farnsworth, but not to mention some of the incredibly awesome covers of the Weird Tales magazine. I'm gonna go over here out of the light and see if I can get you guys a better shot here with not much glare. And this is one of the covers here of the Weird Tales magazine, which you guys can see has the like kind of demon looking character, but they just did a great job on all these weird covers throughout the years. This one's got like kind of like an alien, this one's got like an Edgar Allan Poe character with the raven there. So definitely really cool artwork, kind of morbid, macabre style writings and illustrations. This one's pretty cool. It's got like a kind of like a demon looking guy. But yeah, I would love to figure out actually who the artist was that created these as well. So if you guys know anything more that I haven't already talked about Weird Tales, make sure you guys chime in. But like I said, I just love the idea, like I said, that this guy's from Portland and went on to create and pave the way for a whole bunch of people. And I'll definitely do my best to leave more information down in the description about others that kind of followed in his footsteps. And another thing, when I kind of went down the rabbit hole and was kind of like, you know, doing my CSI, if you will, kind of funky research, which is mainly just Google, I realized that the name Farnsworth sounded really familiar, and I'm like, gosh, where have I heard that? And if you guys are like me and a huge fan of Matt Groening and The Simpsons and Futurama, you guys know that Professor Farnsworth is the name of the character on Futurama, which Futurama is kind of Matt Groening's take on science fiction and stuff. So I'm wondering in my head if maybe that's a nod to him. Maybe Matt watched or seen some of the Weird Tales himself. Not sure, but like I said, very interesting. And yeah, it's just a beautiful day here in Portland, and I appreciate you guys tuning in like you always do. And I'm gonna just kind of keep this short today, but I really do appreciate you guys very much so for tuning in like you always do. But that's gonna do it here from Willamette National Cemetery. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. You can ring that little bell, that way when I creep, you guys will be the first to creep. You can do me a better, you can share this video, you can ring that bell, you can like it, all that good stuff. If you aren't already subscribed here, make sure you guys hit that red button too, and check out some of my previous vlogs. But that's gonna do it from Willamette National Cemetery. And I am pooped from climbing all those hills and creeping up here today, but it's totally worth it to bring this to you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little backstory, and check out some of those covers online of Weird Tales. Pretty cool. But with that being said, peace, you guys.